we are checking out It's Me by Try Hard Ninja, a classic that apparently got reanimated for a 10-year anniversary. And the reason I am choosing the 10-year remake, I don't know if the song itself is remade, but if there is ever an updated version, to me, I interpret that because as an artist, I do this when it's like, hey, I've made a version that I think is just improved. I think it represents me as an artist better, etc., etc. So I want to respect the artist and look at the updated version. I'm seeing uh-oh Try Hard Ninja though. Is there a reason? Is it just because can I get Ninja himself hates or doesn't like the original? Okay. Is it uh-oh just because it's funny? Is it uh-oh just because like, oh, it's classic? I just want to make sure like Try Hard Ninja's good. Okay, cool. Okay. Anyway, we have to think about the video. Editors can start wherever is good. Anyway, we are listening to this Try Hard Ninja. It's Me. 10-year animation remake. Let's see what is good.
To your office, settle down and take a seat. Please pay no attention to the terrifying screams.
Okay, so first and foremost. Is it there? Okay. So first and foremost, I am a reactor that pauses. I don't just watch a song all the way through, so you don't need to go watch it because you need to watch the original in its entirety. Show respect for the original creator. We are not freebooters here. Got that? Cool. So I'm going to be pausing when I have thoughts or something to talk about. In addition to that, the first thing I want to say right off the bat is there is a field of FNAF songs that I judge it in a way that is a personal taste. And for me, it's when lyrics are too on the nose. This is starting out on the nose, and that's not to say it's bad. I'm not going to say anything's bad because then people just get mad at me. But that is to say that that is an especially subjective thing because some people might like it. For me, I like it to be a little more vague. I like it to be applicable to more than just like if I don't know FNAF, then this song means absolutely nothing to me. But that's just me. Let's carry on.
Welcome to your office, settle down and take a seat. Please pay no attention to the terrifying screams. You should hear the warnings of the voice that's on the phone. Tonight you might be by yourself, but you are not alone.
9. That bar was cool.
Tonight you might be by yourself.
Na 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 na. That lowered fifth. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot.
You should hear the warnings of the voice that's on the phone. Tonight you might be by yourself, but you are not alone.
That's already really, really, really cool. I love that. It's bluesy. It's like it's unsettling. It's a diminished fifth, so like it's gonna grab your attention right off the bat. It's just like, ooh, what'd you do there? Okay.
The masks that we wear pretend they are there, where you can only hide for so.
Okay, so it's hard to tell because it's a little buried in production, not in a bad way, but more in that there's just like a lot going on. It's mixed quite deeply. But from what I can tell, those flips into the head voice are pretty clean. But you cool. One second, I just want to look at some of it. Okay. So there's some, let me listen to this chorus. Okay, so something about the mixing there in particular, I'm not necessarily vibing with as much. I think the octave higher vocals took a little too much of the lead. Because I think that's another thing is sometimes, and maybe this was an artistic choice, so that these higher octaves, kind of unsettling vocals, it almost sounds like it's kind of mimicking like a childish delivery. And that makes sense from a narrative perspective with the song and everything like that. I don't know how much I love it just from a pure audio perspective. It kind of breaks the immersion of I'm just listening to a song rather than like I'm consuming like FNAF content, if that makes sense. I think it would have been cool if the lower octave took the lead more of that and these higher octave things accompanied it, because I just think the lower octave melody in this part in particular is stronger. Okay, we have a build up. Okay.
There's evil that waits inside of me.
It's a grimy drop. Cool. Okay, let's go over that entire part. So I'm more of a songwriter than I am a producer. I don't know a ton about, production, especially with things that are more in the electronic space. I have a more rock alternative background. So a thing that alienates me personally with a lot of FNAF songs is that a lot of them are very electronic, which I get it. That makes sense because it's animatronics. Stuff is robotic. Literally, the whole series is about furry robots, So that's just not my personal music taste. So I get especially picky with a lot of these, especially the songs that get a little like too Vocaloid and lean too hard into like these are literally robots singing, because eventually for me, it just becomes like, okay, this is a FNAF video and they just made a song to accompany it. This build up, this drop is really, really sick. And like, yeah, it's what you would think it would be. It's a kind of chippy, kind of bit crush drop, but I mean, it serves. The cuts are so nice too. Sick. Love it. Okay. Doubling it's really long. Is this doubled? Okay, so that went on for a little bit long for me, I guess. It didn't quite double. It like 1.5. I mean, and I get it. It serves the visuals. It gives more time for there to be more FNAF animation, which like totally makes sense. I think, I'm very much like just like give me the goods of it. I don't need it to be long. I just need it to be a good ride. Okay. Well, what I mean to say is, just like I just want the good stuff. You don't need to repeat it. Good once is good once, and that's good enough for me. So I think there the drop could have ended, and it could have just gone into the next verse. But it is what it is.
luck. We came so close, but we just couldn't make you one of us. Congratulations are deserved. At 6 a.m. you win. We'll see you here tomorrow night and do it all again.
Okay, so as someone who has basically used these exact same lyrics, you know, you got to talk about 6 a.m. You got to talk about seeing you tomorrow night. You got, you know, things like that. That verse, at least so far, is a bit more vague. It's a little bit more open-ended, and I appreciate that. From a lyrical listening standpoint, it's like, okay, that wasn't quite as on the nose. That wasn't like as specific. It's still a little bit like, what is this about? And I like to listen to a lot of these songs from the perspective of how would this stand if someone just played this for me and I didn't know what FNAF was. They didn't show me the audio. Just like, what would it be if someone like gave me a headphone, played this for me? What would I think? That's usually the approach I try to take. With this second verse, I think I would be a little less like, what are they talking about? Versus the first one. So, hell yeah. I love that you into the lowered fifth. That's cool. That's the juices. That's the good part. That's the main course. Okay. Is it the same thing? Okay. We only talked about the instrumental of the drop, but the hook, it's our favorite subject to talk about. It's our favorite thing. Wait, how do I actually spell it really quick? No, not that. Yep. Prosody. 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 Everyone learn how to spell that word because we are going to talk about it a lot with a lot of these songs. Prosody. Definition: the patterns of rhythm and sound used in poetry. The prosody of there's evil. Evil would be emphasized on the one. Check it. Okay. Prosody. If you're talking to someone and you're like, oh, dude, do you see that? Do you see that box? Do you see that box in the back of the room that's shaking on its own? That treasure chest that seems like there's something trying to get out? There's evil that waits inside. No, that's not how you would say it. There's evil that waits inside. You would emphasize. The E would be on the one. And the E being on, and normally it's just like sometimes you get away with it, you know, creative license, artistic license, what have you, et cetera, et cetera. It's like, yeah, you want to take some liberties because like it's not always going to work out. But when it's a hook, when it's something that important, I think the E on one, I think that would have landed way harder. I think that would have hit a lot harder. Yeah, the emphasis on the syllable. Exactly. So I think, and I don't know what I would have replaced it with because there's evil that waits inside is obviously the sentence that they wanted for the hook. So that makes sense. Evil something inside. You know? So like maybe, I don't know. I don't know what it would be. I would need to take a couple minutes to like figure that out because that is a tricky one. But I think that would have hit a little bit harder. But let's listen to this drop. Ultimate Hawkeye Fangirl, thank you for joining. Okay, so it's a double drop. Just the outro? Just the outro. Okay. I love the tone of those bells. Again, the bit crushing. It's such low-hanging fruit, but it makes so much sense and it works so well. Like, it really, really lands. I don't think that bit crushing for VG tracks has been beaten to death yet. It's been used a lot, but to me, it still hits and it just makes sense. Oh, I really like it. Yeah, you hear that distortion on it? Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Okay. Okay. So overall, the thing with this song is, and we're going to encounter this with a lot of FNAF songs, which happens. I totally understand the grind. The thing with this song in particular is it definitely feels like it leans heavily on needing the additional context. I'm not sure how much it works as a standalone song for me, by the way, for me. My opinions, just my thoughts. You know what I mean? Red with the 18 months. Milestone here too. Fine nights at PP. Thank you. Very, very well said. Very good. As a standalone track, again, I'm not big on pure electronic music. And without the context of the song, I don't know what this song would actually do for me sonically. That's not me saying it's bad, and these are also my opinions. But all of that is to say, I think, and again, this was like one of the first ones, right? This is like one of the, this is like old school. I mean, obviously 10 years, it's going to be, obviously it's been around for at least 10 years. So I know that since this has happened, they've come a long way as a producer and a songwriter and stuff like that. I know I have, I think everyone has. So overall, we're not tier listing, by the way. Oh, real quick. Jesslyn with the 5. Thank you for the 5 gifted. I think all of that is to, sorry. Let me backtrack. We're not going to be tier listing on an A through F scale. I think we'll just be rating it out of 10. But the way I try to rate these is in the context of FNAF song Topia. In the world of FNAF songs, in the grand scheme of all FNAF songs, but not like all music, all because this is a thing on its own. Because again, the context is the context is such a like important part of it. And also like for a lot of these, I don't think I'm like, I don't personally really listen to FNAF songs. If you were to take like any FNAF song, you could take my favorite FNAF song in the world, which I don't even know what it is. And if you're like, oh, let's compare this to like Green Day, it's just like, oh, well, that's not even the same scale. I think with this one, and I'm saying this with all the respect, knowing that we're going to be listening to more Try Hard Ninja, most likely, very, very likely. Cheers with the 10. I'm trying to finish a sentence. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I say all this with respect, knowing we're going to listen to more, because I think we're going to listen to more and we're going to like those even better. We're going to see this evolution of the songwriting. I put this one at a 6.5 out of 10. I know that's not great, but I mean, I didn't like dislike it by any means. I think that's just like, for my personal taste, I think that's a fair enough setting of like, yeah, this isn't for me. I see what it does. That's fine. That's fine. So overall, That's what we give it. And that's one. You want to talk about a 10 out of 10. Inhale my... Okay, thanks. Look at that. Look at that.
Listening to your stream while cleaning horse stalls is an experience.
While cleaning what? Oh, PP indeed. While cleaning horse stalls. Oh, that's wild. We got a stall cleaner watching. Let's go. Okay. So, also what we're going to try and do is we're going to be doing 20 to 30 minute BRBs this stream.
Whoa! Yeah! Whoa!
I know, it's very, very surprising. Such good timing. Thanks for the clip. We're going to be doing like 20 to 30 minute-ish BRBs because the dogs are acting a little bit weird. So I just want to keep more frequent eyes on them every once in a while just to make sure they're not, dying. They're fine. It's bad allergy season, so I just want to make sure that that's all good. Okay. So we're going to go ahead. The doggos are fine though. Like they're fine. Again, it's just like their breathing is like just enough for me to be like, I need to like peek in every so often and be like, you good? They'll be like, I'm good. Be like, okay, cool. All right. So let's go ahead and do a BRB here. We're going to play some ads to make sure that we are doing our best to not play too many ads when stuff is happening. So we BRB, go empty the bladdies, go refill the beverages, go piss girl. All right, we are back. Hello, dogs are fine. Thank you for asking. Also, I just want to say we have, a few people dropped from the BRB, but we've got about 350 people in here, which still is our goal to try and average on the low end. So we know that the numbies are there and people can do it. So if you're watching and you don't normally watch streams, I want to encourage y'all to tune into the streams because we do stuff like this. We also do more chill stuff. We do just like classic streaming games, chatting, hanging out and stuff like that. And we've been going hard on it. So I encourage you to tune in. Jupiter Birth, thank you so much for joining. It's chaos like this all the time. We have sodas that just disappear into the void. Look at that. Can make you become nothing. Also, this is more for VOD watchers, but I don't know if a VOD watcher is going to see this or get this far, but if you are, or you just want to know for next time if you're watching this and you want to watch the VOD later, a lot of times with these VODs, because we are doing stuff with copyrighted material, segments might be missing, segments might be muted, the VOD might not even go up at all, depending on, because we're using copyrighted material for the streams, and the VODs typically get content ID'd. Because these are independent artists, it can vary. If we were reacting to like, you know, major label artists consistently, because we've done that a little bit, and those definitely get flagged. Content IDs, nuts. Got them. Thank you. Well done. Good job. Yeah. So stuff gets muted, and a lot of times the VODs are kind of not really watchable, or they're just like weird because they're in the context of the song. But either way, what we try to do with these is we take the stuff we've reacted to and we turn them into standalone videos. We cut them down from the stream. And then sometimes when we do it that way, it depends on the song. We can take the songs that are cool to use and we make those videos. How about that? So all of that is to say, oh, overall, you like the lighting in my room? I got some bad news for you. We've seen this before, but I'll expose myself again. You're being deceived. You're being bamboozled. That's not the room. It's the same room, but it's a photo of the room with better lighting and clean. My room is a disaster right now. Okay. I'm sorry to ruin the immersion. I know that's an important part of maintaining an audience. They need to be immersed in your stream. How are you supposed to feel your parasocial relationship bloom and feel like you're in the room with them if they're not even in the room with them? How am I supposed to feel like I even know you as a friend who we sit down and play video games with together if I'm not even sure where you are? If I'm not even sure what you're projecting to us is actually real? How am I supposed to trust anyone on the internet? You don't. You don't know me, and I don't know you. We're not friends. I've never met you. Thank you for the super chat, though. Okay, there's your parasocial breaking for the day. Let's listen to another one, huh? We have one that I do now. Don't start playing yet, dude. We have one that I do know. I listened to a little bit. It is a big boy. It's a hard hitter. We have the song that needs little to no introduction. It's Been So Long by the Goats over at the Living Tombstone. Let's check this out. Right off the bat. Right off the bat. Except I gave it an introduction. Look. Right off the bat. Living Tombstone. Living Tombstone. The Cartoon Stone. Cartoon Rock Man. Living Tombstone's production is unmatched. It's off the charts. The samples are always so brain tingly. The levels of everything just hit really good. Ugh. It's so good. It is so good. And this intro, while definitely, like, to me, this is like the Living Tombstone is to FNAF music as like Nirvana is to grunge. Like, I don't know. Example, like they made the template. They wrote the ancient texts. They were there when the FNAF song was created. Everyone else was just adapted to it. But the Living Tombstone, from nothing, birthed the entire formula. They are FNAF music. Now, all that's to say, we're probably going to have some comments about prosody, but there's good reason. Anyway. All the little, like, noises, the little, like, machine sounds. Gah, gah, so, stop, get out of here. Okay, so I gotta listen to this verse a couple times and figure it out. Okay. No, there's not enough to go. We'll keep listening. Oh, the melody chord progression there. Na da 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 na. Oh, I think that's a. Going into the major second. Yeah, modulating. I don't know what the key is off the top of my head, but modulating into that major second. Ooh, it walks so good. Down, down, down. No. Let's listen to it again. Down, 6, 5, 6. I should, I'm going to keep an acoustic nearby. Hold on. Okay. So, what's this look like? Oh, that looks crazy. The immersion. B minor. So, No. Hold on. Oh, it's not the 2. I don't think I'm tuned. Okay, now I lost it. It's fine. Yeah. Huh. Okay. Either way, like, I'm having trouble identifying off the top of my head what that modulation is, but it's so good. It's so cool. Editor can cut this entire segment out while I just try to figure it out. It's like that. Oh no, that is minor. Oh, interesting. Oh. Oh, I've been in the wrong key the whole time. I'm dumb. There it is. Yeah, okay. So it's the the 2, but it modulates into the 2 very, very strongly. So that note right there. Oh, so nice. Yeah, cool. Living Tombstone's chord progressions just are so good at holding your hand through an uncomfortable journey. It's such a mastery of chord progressions that are so unsettling, unorthodox, and yet the way you are led through it feels so natural. Amazing.
I can't wait for the cliff at the end of the river. Is this revenge I'm seeking, or seeking someone to avenge me? Stuck in my own paradox, I wanna set myself free.
Okay, I gotta be harsher with the prosody. I have to go harder on the flow because I'm vibing to the instrumental too much and my bias is showing. Is this revenge I am seeking? Is it revenge I'm seeking? Is this revenge I'm seeking? Is it, there's a bunch of ways to do that. Is this is this revenge I am seeking? It's a little force. Is it revenge I'm seeking? Yeah, I think we didn't need the am. I think if you drop the am, that probably would have flowed a little more naturally.
Seeking someone to avenge me.
Is it revenge I'm seeking? I seek someone to avenge me. Is this revenge I'm seeking for some? I think I definitely get the flipping and making the wordplay. Is it revenge I'm seeking or seeking someone to avenge me? But I feel like if you said, is it revenge I'm seeking or someone to avenge me? Or if you did somehow, is it vengeance I'm seeking or someone to avenge me? I think that would have landed the same. But vengeance is a hard word. Is vengeance what? Yeah, putting the vengeance what? Vengeance what? Yeah. I think there could have been a couple ways to do it.
Stuck in my own paradox, I wanna set myself free.
I mean that one was fine. That was good. Maybe something like trapped in a paradox. I want to set myself free. I think want to set myself free. There's something about the weird timing of that actually makes it land really, really well.
Maybe I should take somebody fall that tried to stop me.
Okay, there was a syllable that's like not even there.
Maybe I should take some.
Maybe like they filled it with the end of the D. Anyway, they put a syllable after the last letter of should. So maybe I should chase and find. Maybe I should, but they could have done like maybe I should just chase. Maybe I should just chase. Let me see. Maybe I should Okay, that I'm not really sure the same. I feel like if they had done like maybe. Also starting the maybe like a little earlier, I think a little bit earlier would have. So instead of maybe, but like maybe I should just chase and find. Just chase and find before they somehow find me. Then you could have had your flipboard play. But, oh, that walk! Memes aside, that walk, fire. And is it the same chord progression? It's last I've seen my son. Wait, let's listen. Oh. Oh, this note right here that wants to go into the second, fire. So that can be swapped out with, yeah. It's been so long since last I've seen my son. Oh, it's such a satisfying. This is too far away. It's such a satisfying chord melody relationship. Okay. My biggest critique with this, lot of syllables jumbled in here. A big, loud hook like this wants to open up more. So let's see. Oh, I forgot I need to set an audio latency real quick because I think I'm out of sync with the browser audio. Let me see. Okay, 1 second. Properties. What is the switch? Oh, wait, I might have fixed that. Browser. No, there isn't. Which one did I offset? Was it the switch? No. It was system? Which of you? Was it you? No. Alerts? No. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I'm just a fool. Maybe I'm just a fool. Oh, was it? It was Spotify. Yeah. Okay. 140. Hopefully that'll fix. Okay. Maybe that'll fix the sync. Who knows? Either way, let's keep listening. Lost to the monster would have flowed.
Hello, Nate. I hope you're having a good day.
Unknown. Thank you for the 2 spot. You too. Appreciate it. Since last okay. It also feels like it doesn't actually match what's on screen. Because I thought it was since last I've seen my son, which flows great, but that's not what's on screen. I'm not sure if that's a typo or it's just in the delivery, but what's there sounds great. What the lyrics that I see are Lost to the monster. I think just because saying lost to the monster versus this monster, ending something with S and then going into a hard consonant is going to make you stumble, is going to make you trip up over a little bit. So lost to this monster, like this monster, it's almost making another syllable versus just lost to the monster. It's, yeah. Lost And I don't think the two and to the man behind the slaughter is necessary. I think it would have landed even more so to kind of disconnect those two thoughts. Because to say it like lost to the monster, the man behind the slaughter, like implying a little semicolon action. It's a little dramatic. It's a little edgy. Who doesn't like a little edging? I give up. Okay. To the monster, the man behind the slaughter. And then the little pause in there. Last I see my son lost to the monster, the man behind the slaughter. I think that would hit just a little bit harder. Would just come in a little more oomph in there. Speak your truth, Jesus. Okay, I've been singing this stupid song has so many syllables. Since you've been gone, I've sang this stupid song. I think that would have flowed, and it wouldn't have forced so many words to need to be present. It's a ton of syllables.
Excited for the next FNAF movie, Nate?
I know. Thank you for the 2-spot again. I haven't watched the first one. Sing this stupid song. Yeah, so yeah, it's just a lot of syllables. So. I sing this stupid song. Yeah, I think that would just flow a little more easily. Okay. A living tombstone drop always vibes. Nothing to say. Nothing to say. Absolute banger. Fire. Come. That was the wrong. Okay.
Wish I lived in the present with the gift of my past mistakes, but the future keeps luring in like a pack of snakes.
Okay. Lot of fun words there.
I wish I lived in the present with the gift of my past mistakes.
Good.
But the future keeps luring in like a pack of snakes.
Keeps creeping in like Snake is just tough. Snake is just a tough thing to sing. I think I would have maybe. I think the future keeps luring in like a pack of snakes is a little too. Again, a little too wordy. The future keeps creeping in. Also, yeah, the snake analogy is like kind of. It doesn't feel exactly necessary.
Mistakes, but the future keeps.
I would have said like, future keeps creeping in. Now, what's it take? Like just a separate thought, still conveying pain. Like, I think that would have landed. I think that would have landed.
Keeps luring in like a pack of snakes.
Or at least say the future slithers in like a pack of snakes. Because then it's like, oh yeah, that sure does sound like something a pack of snakes would do. They sure would slither about it. Wait, is a pack of snakes, is a group of snakes called a slither? Can we confirm that? What is a group of snakes called? Oh, a den pit. Okay, a den. Ooh. The future the future slithers in like a den of snakes. That would have gone hard, bro. That would have gone hard, bro.
Your sweet little eyes, your little smile is all I remember. Those
Okay.
sweet little eyes.
Okay, now we're having the opposite issue. Your sweet little eyes is not enough syllables. Sweetest would have kept that flow going. Your sweetest little eyes, your little smile.
Your little smile is all I remember.
And that one gets a little rush. So I think apostrophe S-ing that is, and making it like
Your
sweetest little eyes, your little smile's all I remember.
Those
I think it would have been a little easier on the vocals.
fuzzy memories mess with my temper. Justification is killing me.
It's a lot of work.
Isn't justified. What happened to my son? I'm terrified. It lingers in my mind and the thought keeps on getting me.
It lingers in my eyes. The thoughts just keep on getting big. And because you don't say and the thought, you say and the thought. So you kind of want thought to be on the one there. Lingers in my mind. The thoughts just keep on getting bigger. Yeah. Again, everything about that just would have, that's the biggest nitpick. And I think that's my thing with most, not just Living Tombstone songs, but like FNAF songs in general. A lot of times I think a second or third rewrite of a lot of the sentences could have just been a little more easy phonetically to sing.
I'm sorry, must be, baby. I wish I'd been there. It's been so long since I've seen our soul lost to this love.
Hearing someone criticize "It's been so long" is like being yelled at by a nice teacher. That's wild. That's wild. Also, the thing is, here's the thing. When I'm criticizing a song, even if I love the song, I think every song has something to criticize. My own stuff has a ton of stuff too. And except for that song. That song's just a banger through and through. Like no corrections needed. Not like if that song's not platinum by 2026, I need to delete my channel because there's no hope for music. But anyway, going back to what I was saying, these are constructive criticisms, and these aren't even really directed at the artist because they didn't ask for it. This is more like, hey, this is my interpretation. These are just like my thoughts. These are my opinions. In the end, there is no wrong way for an artist to do it. If anything like that, it's like, this is what I would have done different. And, it's subjective. Everyone has a different approach to art. We're just like going through, seeing what people are doing in the space. And then, so I'm gonna have thoughts like this on everything just because I'm specifically looking for the thoughts on like everything we look at. It could be a perfect S tier song. It's like, well, what would I have done different? You know what I mean? So. Ooh, okay. Ooh, cool. Wait, what happened there? Oh, okay. This is interesting. Oh, is that just how it ends? Okay. Very cool. Very good. So that is It's Been So Long. Is that actually what the song's called? Yeah, It's Been So Long, FNAF 2 song by the Living Tombstone. If anyone's in this space with FNAF songs, everyone knows the Living Tombstone literally needs no intro. Like, arguably one of the pioneers that paved the way for a lot of musicians to continue onward. They made the template. They wrote the books. Like, they got this shit locked in, dude. There's no questioning it. With that said, I'm gauging this as a combination of like, I'm going to hold the Living Tombstone to a higher standard than a lot of these FNAF songs because these are like musical geniuses making them. So in the scape of things, Living Tombstone like really, really stands on its own. Lyrically, without the context, again, it suffers the, we'll call it the lore syndrome. That's what we're going to call it from now, lore syndrome, where if you don't have the lore, your experience may suffer. So without the lore, without the context, lyrically, I don't think this is going to do anything. I really don't think this is going to land. Like, maybe if you, God forbid, are a parent that like lost a child, that there's lyrics literally about that. But aside from that, it doesn't have a ton of net to cast as far as relatability. We suffer from Lorgma. That's it. That's it right there. So overall, and again, the context can only knock off so much. I'd say that's like half a point there because again, it's FNAF songs and we're all here for the additional meaning aside from just the song.
Marigma balls.
Okay. Very good. But overall, even in the scape of the Living Tombstone's music, that's one of my favorite compositions I've heard from them. And it's so good. The way those chord progressions walk around, all of it. I give that I'm between an 8.5 and a 9. I think I'm going to go 8.5. I think if one or the other flowed a little more with me, whether it's the Lorgma, God damn it, or the prosody, I think that would put it at a 9. But because there's both those things, I think we give it an 8.5. That feels good. And there's another one. Rocket Music has some really good FNAF songs. Okay. I've been keeping a spreadsheet because I'm porting over a few. By the way, that video has been over. Let's go. We did another one. And then we'll do a BRB. I just wanted to address that really quick. We will not be reacting to Rocket Music ever because whoever runs their copyright does not allow monetization, even if fair use, which is totally in their right to do. And we'll make a different video on this. But right now, with some of the reactions I've uploaded and some of the stuff we've been doing, I've been keeping a list of who allows it, who doesn't allow it, and who just hasn't, who I'm not sure of yet. Right now, Rocket Music is on the blacklist. And again, that's not a personal thing. That's not like this is a bad person. That's nothing like that. It's literally just like we cannot use this. They don't allow it, so we're not going to, which is fine. That's in their right. They're allowed to be like, I don't like reactions. I don't want people using my music for anything. And again, copyright holder. I don't even know if that's Rocket Music's active choice. Whoever does Rocket Music, whoever does Rocket Music's copyright has made it clear, no reactions. So it be what it do. It be what it do. Other ones, so far, we have, let's see, Doug Ames, JT Music, Goated, shout out to them. They do allow it. Not just they didn't content ID, it got content ID'd, submitted to remove the appeal, and in a day, it was gone. Absolute baller move. So they're on the green list. They're on the green list. And then as we go on, as we do more of these, we'll build up more and more which ones are allowed. I'll probably, once we build, if we get to a point where we've reacted to a lot of these and experimented with a lot of these songs and found out who and who isn't good for this kind of stuff, we'll probably like post the spreadsheet somewhere so people can just know like, hey, this artist is like safe to do it with. So hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Okay, let's do a BRB again. A BRB again. Who'd have thought? Whoop. Gamers! Gamers! No straight mers in here. Am I right? Yo, if we keep doing this, should I change the channel name to Anthony FNAF Tano? That'd be funny as hell.
Just wanted to take the opportunity
Cross
and
the
say
five
The
spot.
Evil King and Rise Up are my favorite songs of yours ever.
Thank you
I'm
so
so
much.
glad I was able to tune in today.
Thank you for
Grin.
tuning in. Appreciate you. Appreciate y'all being here. Once again, a lot of people in here that don't normally tune into the streams. I encourage y'all to watch the non-FNAF or not these, even if it is just like us vibing and chilling. We talk, we discuss. Sometimes I talk about what's coming down the pipeline, what is planned, what's being worked on. Yeah, and also we just vibe and we play game. You like games? Are you games? Are you a gamer? I'll bet you are. Bet you are. God.
We bring the boom!
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, if you're watching on Twitch, you build up points by just watching. The longer you watch, the more points you get, and you can redeem points and do stuff like that. Make stuff happen on stream. Okay. Okay. Let's fire. Oh, I got to cross out the ones we do. Got to cross out the ones that we do. Look at that. We got 2. We need to not spend so much time on each one. You know what I mean? Okay. Have we watched this? We've watched this one. Yeah, we did that one. Okay. Okay, we've done that one. Okay, I don't want to do back-to-back of the same artist. Well, there's that. All right, we are going to be checking out Never Be Alone by Shadro. Never heard this one before, but we are going to critique this on opinions, just my perspective, and we are always going to be trying to find things that maybe that could have been done different, so we're not just freebooting. So make sure you've watched the original. Okay, don't just watch it on here, watch the original. And let's dissect this thing. Yo, why am I getting DK vibes? Why does it sound like King K. Rool is about to come out and start blasting me with giant cannonballs? Right off, 2 seconds. I love this so far. Cool. This is super vibey. Killer. Okay, it's Vocaloid. Well, let's break down this instrumental a little more because that intro's sick. Chord progression's solid too. Let's actually, because all I was listening to was the tone of the synth and not the actual chords. To the 2. Cool. Ooh, okay. Sorry, not Vocaloid, but you know, like synth, like, because it is a synthesized vocal.
Your heart is pounding and it can't be stopped. You tell yourself you're okay.
Vocal. What do y'all want to call it? Okay, because it doesn't matter what the actual like traditional term is. It's what chat wants to call it. So if Hatsune Miku is Vocaloid, what do you call this? Vocoded? Okay, we are calling this vocoded, okay? Because to me, the terminology does not matter. Whatever terminology you want to use, as long as I get the point across and then y'all are whatever, vocoded.
It's too bad your doors can't be locked to keep the monsters away.
Very, very cool melody. Very cool melody. I am not a fan of vocoded stuff, but good composition.
You tell yourself you're okay. It's too bad your doors can't be locked to keep the monsters away.
Dude, that to keep you want to talk about some good prosody, some good flow. That's a fun one to sing.
Your doors can't be locked to keep the monsters away.
That was cool. That's got a really cool swing to it. Man, I wish this were done by a real vocalist.
You check behind the door, there's nothing there no more.
By real vocalist, I mean I wish it didn't sound like this. That doesn't help at all. I wish this wasn't the stylistic execution of the vocals.
You should have stayed in bed. You've heard this noise before. You dart across the floor. Try not to lose your
this composition, this songwriting is solid.
Prepare for the horrors. This night will keep repeating over and over and over until you make it to the end.
Didn't make it to the end. Yeah, that's cool.
Keep repeating over.
And I like that the flow of the over and over kind of leaks into when you'd expect the next line to start.
And prepare for the horrors. This night will keep repeating over and over and over until you make it to the end. Then around the corners, you better feel your eyes and keep looking over your shoulder, 'cause you'll never be alone again.
Yeah. Okay. The pause and keeping the again of again on the drop. Nice. Nicely done.
'Cause you'll never be alone again.
Oh, it's got some Undertale type beat. I can't get over how stellar the choices for the synth voices are. The actual synths themselves just cut so nice. Okay. Is that synth panning?
Your shoulder, 'cause you'll never be alone again.
Maybe not. Okay, it's not.
'Cause there was one, but now there might be three. You turn.
That little bump, that was fun.
'Cause there was one, but now there might be
Bro, this is like FNAF shanty. I dig this.
three. You turn around just in time. You hear a chuckle and you turn back and see the closet doors open wide.
The prosody of this track is really, really, really good. The flow of the lyrics are very, very natural. And that is, I feel that's missing in a lot of these.
You look around the space and see a creepy face.
La-da-da.
Look around the space and see a creepy face. Turns out it's just your toy.
Ooh, hold on.
And see a creepy face. Turns out it's just your toy.
I wish it had gone to the fifth there. La-da-da-da-da-da. Like, uh-oh, not the guitar. So like,
And see a creepy face. Turns out it's just your toy.
I am not in tune. That's why. Okay.
Space and see a creepy face. Turns out it's just your toy.
Like, okay, so it's one more time.
Around the space and see a creepy face. Turns out it's just your toy.
I think.
And see a creepy face. Turns out it's just your toy.
Yeah. I wish it, so it does. I wish it had gone to the 5/7 of 6, because it could have, to me, it would have built a little more suspense. But maybe if it does it in the second half, then I will backtrack and say, yeah, that's even better.
But it seems out of place. You leave it just in case. It might be a decoy.
What did I just say? That's exactly what I just said. Okay, so I just needed to get through that whole thing, because as I went to the 5/7 of 6, I don't know how much this is going to make. Listen.
Turns out it's just your toy.
So where I initially wanted to change it right there, So that root's here instead of being down here. I thought that and then went, wait, if it doesn't do it on the first time, but does it on the second time, that would be more impactful. So instead of going to that lower chord both times, it'll make it hit even harder and build more suspense if you save the suspense for right before the chorus. And then I was like, wait, they might have done that. And they did that. So amazing. Amazing.
But it seems out of place. You leave it just in case. It might be a decoy.
Yep. Okay. You got me.
For the horrors, this night will keep repeating over and over and over until you make it to the end.
What I especially like about this song is that it shows that you can make a composition that slaps, that doesn't rely on just getting completely filled out. Because there's not a lot of voices in this. Like,
Keep repeating over and over and over until you make it to the end.
I hear drums, I hear the arpeggiator, the doodle-doo, doodle-doo, doodle-doo.
Keep repeating over and over and over until you make it to the end.
I hear that, and then I hear a pad to fill out the chords. Not much more. There is not much more, which I find very, very impressive, that the song, just as a composition, can stand alone that strong and not really need much.
Around the corners, you better feel your eyes and keep looking over your shoulder, 'cause you'll never be alone again.
Love this. Cool.
Night will keep repeating over and over and over until you make it to the end. They hide around the corner. You better
What's he gonna do with it?
keep looking over your shoulder, 'cause you'll never be alone. Prepare for the horror.
Sure.
This night will keep repeating
Oh man,
over.
there was so many options you could have done there, and they all would have been great. Could have had another synth or another pad swell up in the second half of that
Hide
build-up.
around the corner. You better peel your eyes and keep looking over your shoulder, 'cause you'll never be alone.
Like adding a little percussion to that, making it build up, or the fact that it doesn't actually really build up that much and then stops and then just drops right back in. There were kind of no wrong answers which is definitely, in my opinion, showing that the songwriting is safe enough but is fun enough, because it's not boring. It is predictable, and again, predictable isn't bad. There's literally so many like known formulas to songwriting, like how I predicted that one chord change, how I was just like, oh, it's gonna cut. Like, you start picking up patterns. These patterns work. They sound great.
Prepare for the horrors. This night will keep repeating over and over and over until you make it to the end. They hide around the corners. You better peel your eyes and keep looking over your shoulder, 'cause you'll never be alone again.
Ooh, that bend on that note.
Never be alone again.
Woo, woo, it's fun.
You'll never be alone again.
Yeah, this one's not suffering from the lorgma. As a standalone song with little context, it's definitely questionable because it comes off as very, very like stalkery. Like, you'll never be alone, I'm waiting in the corner. Like, okay, yeah, but I mean, I'm willing to bet historically there have been more stalkers than FNAF fans. So, you know. Everyone has some art made for them, I guess. Dark out of context, but it's something out of context. It is something out of context. Lots of 80s songs sound like that. I mean, lots of 80s was like that. Let's be real. Like, what the hell is going on? What's happening now?
You'll never be alone.
Ooh, and no again?
You'll never be alone.
Ooh, jarring end, unsettling. Leave them hanging. Okay. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. That was Never Be Alone by Shadro. Never heard that song before, but it is one of the, from what I understand, FNAF classics. That was sick. I love the composition. I love the songwriting. The chord progression and the melody were very, very cool. It's very akin to the kind of song I would write. Like, it's definitely like in the same vein, because a lot of the stuff I was expecting happened, and I'm just like, okay, I see a lot of crossover with the influence. So that might make it biased, but I definitely love the direction it went in. I love the choice of synth sounds. I love the production voicings. It was very, very nostalgic. Like I said, it had that DK64 vibe, very King K. Rool. Again, just the kind of the vocoded sound to the vocals. I get that, you know, it's like a robotic song. We talk about this a lot. FNAF is robots, voices sounding like robots. It's like, yeah. But then it kind of makes it hard for it to stand on its own. And I very much believe in being able to stand alone outside of the context of the subject matter that you are writing about. So with all of that, I really did enjoy that one. I really liked that one, especially with it being, like I said, vocoded. Like, that's usually a deal breaker for me, but the composition was so fun. I think I give that... I'm between 7.5 and an 8. 7.5 and an 8. I think I give it a 7.5. I think I gave it a 7.5. It was very enjoyable. It was very cool. I think, again, also the production, I mean, it didn't need a ton of production. It was pretty minimalistic, but I think just the polish and the polish of the vocals and the vocal delivery, I think that's what knocks it down a couple points for me. So 7.5. Well done. Very good. Very nice. Go check out the original. Go listen to it. Look at that. Look at that. 3 down. What's next? What's next? We have a few things. We want to do something from an artist we haven't listened to yet, right? Trying not to repeat stuff or repeat artists in the same stream. A lot of Living Tombstone, obviously. Oi! Well, there's that. Sure, a good way to do that without bringing that up. All right. We are now checking out Funtime Dance Floor by CK9C. I believe we have reacted to one of their tracks before, but it has been a while. It's been a while, man. So we're going to listen to this one. We're going to see what we think. Again, we are judging things based on the song itself. The visuals and context of FNAF don't weigh as heavily as you might want it to, but we are approaching this from an audio standpoint. And these are opinions. So, you know, you're free to think what you want. All the criticisms in this are just maybe alternate ideas for the execution of this song. So with all that being said, people are still going to get mad. So we're just going to check this thing out, huh? Huh? Off the bat, intro instrumental, dirty, nasty. It's got stank on it. It's really, really good. It's really cool. It's so simple. It's got like one of these. Cool. Okay. So thoughts so far. I've said this before, but I am not a huge electronic music person. I come from a rock background. So I lean towards more traditional, less electronic EDM instrumentals, but the drop is very, very interesting. I like that it has a lot of space. It's surprisingly ambient, considering it is a drop after a piano intro. Let me listen. Everything that synth does is crazy. That is one melody, but it's being warped and flipped in so many ways. That's very, very interesting because it does a lot of stuff with bit crushing, with it changing the gain, where it's going in the mix. It's panning around. Like if you listen to this with headphones, you can almost like graph out where the synth is moving around in space. Cool. Cool intro.
Step up to the fun-time dance floor, dance floor.
Okay. I know we're only one line in and I keep pausing, but listen, we talk a lot about things being too robotic, too vocoded, and it makes sense in the context of, you know, these are animatronic, so why would the voice not sound, blah, 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 whatever. That's to say, just based on that first line, that was a good balance. That was a good middle ground of conveying some kind of weird creature, because if you don't have the context of FNAF, then it's like, why does it sound like this? That was a good way to find a happy medium of, yes, there's something going on. There's editing to imply a specific vibe of the vocals, but it is still human enough to be, it's still human enough, you know?
Step up to the fun-time dance floor, dance floor.
Okay.
Where we play you music plus more. Plus more.
Okay.
Don't be scared of what will happen, happen. We're just having fun and dancing, dancing.
Okay. So far, well, as I see the next line, what I was about to compliment was, so far the lyrics are like, you could take this song as like, welcome to the dance floor. We've got fun and dance. We've got everything you want so long as that thing's dance. You know what I mean? So it was definitely relatable to a point about like, oh, this is just like a, you know, get groovy with it.
Monstrous animatronics are haunting me, possessed electronics following me.
See, now we have lost people who just like dancing.
I can get my work done in peace, crawling in air ducts from room to room, feeling like this place is my tomb. I'm just trying to survive outside God. So
Ooh, we gotta talk about this flow, dude.
We're just having fun and dancing, dancing.
monstrous animatronics are haunting me, possessed electronics following me. I can get my work done in peace, crawling in air ducts from room to room, feeling like this place is my tomb. I'm just trying to survive outside God zone. There is something sick as a sadistic about this place. It sets them off at night. No one will believe me, so I gotta fight to move on through their dance of death. They're all around me now. I can't catch my breath.
All right. I don't love the flow here. And I think there's a lot of ways to flip flow in order to make, I think that could have still been executed in a way that could have worked with the lyrics and rhythm. I think maybe if the vocals were delivered differently, or if the lyrics were really done, when you are doing rap, when you're not even singing, when you don't have a melody, because a lot of times prosody and flow can be saved by melody, can be saved by notes. You know, if you were to take a song that's normally melodic and then just speak the parts in rhythm, it's not going to land. And where was I going with that? It's not going to land the way it's meant, because like there's the additional factor of the notes, of the key, of where they are in the scale. Blah, blah, blah. Notes. When you rap, typically, traditionally, you don't have notes. So you need to make up the space for lack of notes. You need to really make up for the fact that you are not singing with some fire. What I'm trying to say is you got to get bars, dude. And I don't really see the bars. You know, we don't have much service in this particular section of the song. I just think that the flow could have been worked on. I think that could use some redoing. Or if the voice tone were like a little different, maybe if there was something that was just more pure vocal fry and low, like a lot of people do. Or I don't know. I think there was a lot of ways that could have been done better.
I'm off at night, no one will believe me, so I gotta fight to move on through their dance of death. They're all around me now, I can't catch my breath.
So, doesn't do a ton for me.
One time, watching you at night. Come here, never fear our right.
Okay.
Don't scream, you just make it worse.
Okay.
This dance is an undying curse.
Okay. Is that a sound effect being used for percussion? Chat, can we confirm, is that the camera sound being used in the beat? Because that's clever. That's cute. It really sounds like it. No, not the click track. Yeah, it sounds like the, oh, not the camera, the button not working sound in FNAF 1. Okay, but let's talk about that hook. Let's talk about that hook. It didn't do much for me.
Come here, never fear our right.
Okay.
Don't scream, you just make it worse. This dance is an undying curse. Dance floor,
Oh, that was cool. I like that cutoff.
dance floor,
That's cool.
dance floor. Fun time, dance floor. Fun time, dance floor. Fun time, dance floor. Dance floor, dance floor. And when I hit the floor, it's about to be a show. Ain't nowhere to go.
This part's pretty cool.
It's just to let you know. It's just to let you know.
Ooh,
I'm ready to
ooh,
go.
that execution on the last line.
Dance floor, dance floor. And when I hit the floor, it's about to be a show.
Okay.
Ain't nowhere to go.
This execution,
It's just to let you know.
and just to let you know, that had soul in it, man. That came from somewhere. That was sick. That was a really, really solid execution of that.
It's just to let you know. And when
That might be my favorite part of the song so far, is that one line. Fire.
I hit the floor, it's about to be a show. I know you want some more. Yeah, baby, let's go. Yeah, baby, let's go.
Okay. Okay, so that entire... We're going to have to address this whole thing by itself. This seems like a wild ride coming up. I don't think it needed to do that a second time.
Nowhere to go. It's just to let you know. It's just to let you know.
I think stopping there, because that was such a spicy line. That would have been such a sick part to go into something different. Cause like it, and I know like it's really tempting. I do it all the time. Copy pasting stuff, and changing it a little bit is a pretty safe formula. Like I said, I do it all the time. And this is something I'm guilty of. I think, myself included, I'm saying this to myself, every once in a while I need to step back when I've copied and pasted and said, or I need to assess, like, does it need that again, or is less more in this instance? I think less was more in this instance, and now more is making it less.
And when I hit the floor, it's about to be a show. I know you want some more. Yeah, baby, let's go. Yeah, baby, let's go.
This structure's weird. Has anything repeated? We're at 227.
One time dance floor. Don't scream, dying. Time
No. Oh, this is weird. This is really weird structurally because nothing has repeated. It keeps doing new stuff, and everything new doesn't quite really deliver. This is structurally very strange. I do stand unconventional song structures, but I mean, it feels like it's trying to build up to something, and we're halfway through and it's still trying to figure out what it's building up to.
dance floor.
Okay, let's go back to this next part. This song so far feels like 4 bridges, if that makes sense. It feels like all of these songs are supplemental to a hook that I haven't heard yet. This is a sick execution. This vocal take, I will not deny. The singing abilities in this part, fire. Really, really cool. Beat's getting dirtier. Ooh, the side. Okay, sidechain compression, always something that's like a coin flip for me. I love it in this instance, especially because it's panning. The compression on that is really, really hard. That's the compression. But also the where it's moving in the mix. If you're listening with headphones, you'll probably hear it. If you're not, then you won't. But that synth sound is also panning. It's moving left and right. That's what panning is where it is on like location wise, where it is in the left or right. Yeah, that's cool.
One time watching you.
Okay, we have a repeated part, and this is a very weird feeling I don't get very often, but this repeats. So I said, oh, I guess this is the hook, which is really weird because it seems like something earlier than that would have been the hook.
One time watching you at night.
I thought this was the second verse.
Come here, never feel alright. Don't scream, you just make it worse. This dance is an undying curse. One time watching you at night. Come here, never feel alright. Don't scream, you just make it worse.
The light switch is really sick. It's doing a lot.
This dance is an undying curse.
Okay. That was Fun Time Dance Floor by CK9C. Yeah, the light switch flip being used as percussion, and one line in particular, I forget what it was, but it was somewhere in the middle of the song. The one that I said like had some soul in it. Those were well executed genius ideas. Those were fire. As far as the other aspects, I think production wise, it's fine. I don't think anything was like too rough with the mix. I like that it found a middle ground from being too vocoded and just being like pure human, conveying that this is about animatronics without it purely sounding like a fully synthesized voice. Overall, though, the structure, and I know that music is subjective. We love unconventional things. It was so almost like anti-formulaic, and I just feel like it didn't quite go anywhere. And then by the time I had established like, oh, I see this is the hook. This is the meat of the song. It was too late. We were like close to the end of the song. So there was a lot I liked about it. There was just so many elements to it. I think this one is a good dead center middle ground for me at a 5 out of 10. I think it did some things right. It didn't do anything that, knocked me out of the park. It was fine. It was fine. It also, suffered from the lorgma, where without the context of FNAF, a lot of the lyrics are pretty nonsensical, which is a bit of a disappointment because the first part of it really made me feel like it wasn't going to deal with that. It felt like just like a vague song about dancing, and like maybe there's like some kind of creepy dance thing going on, but then, they dropped the animatronics and things like that. So yeah, I think if any of those elements had been changed, I think that could have been brought to a 6. But overall, I think we are printing it at a 5.10. Go listen to the original. Always support the original content. Hell yeah, dude. Well, there's another one. There it be do. Gotta mark it off. Which one was that? Fun time dance floor. Cool. How many we listened to tonight? 4? We did It's Me, It's Been So Long. Never Be Alone, Fun Time Dance Floor. 4. Okay. Cool. Cool. Let's do another BRB there. All right, let's do another BRB. We'll play a couple ads during the BRB so that ads don't interrupt the experience. I'm going to make sure my dogs are still good. Dogs are chilling. Dogs are vibing, which seems good. We'll come back and figure out what to do from there.
A lot of months wowie.
So here I am, doing everything I can. So here I am. 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 Sometimes I wanna, so here I am. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. Guys, I think he's here. Erwin. PP. Did Jesslyn give 10 subs while I was gone?
Huh?
Whoa. Okay. We can keep listening. We can... Why did that happen? Why did that happen? Why did that happen? Thanks. Okay, we can keep listening. We can I could do one or two more. We could also play Tony Hawk's Pro Skater or Balatro. How do we feel? Let's do a poll. Can a mod in Twitch throw up a poll of FNAF song, Tony Hawk, or Balatro? And I will do one in YouTube. Which one? More FNAF song? Tony Hawk? Balatro. Because we've been doing this for 2 hours. We've done 4 songs. How did I spend a half hour? No, there is. There's no that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Respawn, thank you for thanking your gifter. Very cool, very good, very Pog champion thing for you to say. Thanks for being a champion of Pog. Very repoggy. Okay, I thought I had seen your stuff before. Hell yeah, that's what I thought. I saw him just like that. Where he's at. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in the stream. Very cool. Very cool. Sorry, I'm so aggressive, by the way. All right, we got more FNAF song. Wow, more FNAF song is in the 80%. Okay, so Tony Hawk later, I guess. To the spreadsheet! Who have we not listened to? Ooh. We have the games. D.A. Gomez. Oh yeah, Dag Amos. I know we've listened to that one Big Boy one. Sorry, I'm so bad with song titles sometimes. Have we listened to It's Time to Die? Did we do that? I don't think we did. We did Break My Mind. Cool. All right, we've got an absolute classic one today. We have It's Time to Die by Dag Amos. So let's check out what Dag Amos has got. Be sure to watch the original. Go support the original. We do not free boot here. We are here to give analysis. We're here to give opinions, possible alternative ways this song could have gone. But overall, art is subjective. And if you don't agree, you should get very mad.
Imagine dying, CGNWTB fine.
Kring, honestly. I think the originals. Is there a remaster? Ooh, is there a remaster? Chat, you know how we feel about remasters. Because artists, if they remaster something, they want to present an improved version of it. Oh, remaster's better. Okay, we're going to do remaster. Yo, if an artist makes a version that they're like, this one, please, then you go that one. Official remake. There we go. There we go. That's the one. All right, this is the remake. Let's go. Yo, this music's kind of giving like... All right, agent, listen up. Your mission is to infiltrate this pizza place and see how many kids the robot shoved up their asses. Okay, I need to go back because it kind of went right into it. This is the remaster, right? We have the right one. It says remake. We're remade, just making sure. I don't know what the words are, so we can't really... Let's listen. Okay, so this is like, so this is more of a remix than a remaster, isn't it? Okay. Let's do the original. Let's do the original. Let's see where it started. So I'm sure this is just production that has evolved over the years. The vocals are so overpowered. It is definitely getting lost with how much of that sidechain compression. And I know, when you discover a fun toy like sidechain compression or, you know, gain or whatever, it's hard not to be like, double down on the new toy. But it's a lot. It's definitely a lot. And I mean, like, I'm not one to throw stones at older mixes not being quite there, you know, because we've all gotten better, hopefully. Good rhythm on the end of the verse there. Because it was getting a little drony, like, but say ending it with a is like, ooh, got a little funky there. Nice. Cool. Okay, so just to get this out of the way, the vocal mixing is definitely very, Jams DX in chat said it. The mix is just very, very harsh. This is a very harsh mix. The highs are cutting way, way hard, and the sidechain compression is jarring with how big the contrasts are. But I do also want to listen to this just from the songwriting standpoint and the actual performance, because sometimes a really good song is sitting and hiding behind a rough mix. And Will's a great vocalist. That punch, so good. Bow, bow, down, bow, bow, down, bow. Bruh. I'm ready to like punch someone in the face. It feels like boy band. That's sick. Oh, what was that? Wait, that was weird. Oh, I'm gonna give a little take here. This entire line did not need to be there. I feel like I feel like it was such a hard buildup, and I know that diverting expectations is a good way to get attention. I think this diverted a little too hard. I think right here there should have been a good hook, a big drop. You know what I mean? Like, it should have happened there and not this extra thing. Oh, we got Lorgma. Oh, we got Lorgma. I mean, I know that it was already a little bit, but bro, name drop. We're gonna call name drops. The games will. Fantastic artist, great musician, great singer. I've done it once. I'm guilty of it. We got to call every single name drop we can, though. We should make bingo cards with this. If we keep doing this, we will make bingo cards. That's what we'll do. So maybe preemptively start thinking, because we got Lorgma, we've got name drop, we've got FNAF song bingo. Dude, actually, fire idea. A lot of stuff. Okay. Anyway, let us continue. I need to start at the beginning of the hook. I lost the spot. Prosody was great. The execution, the way those lyrics flowed. The night 5, Will knew that keeping night 5 directly in perfect rhythm would be a little too forced. Because like, when you hit night 5, when you hit night 5, yeah. Wow, actually, there's a lot of ways I could have gone. When you alive, when you night 5, yeah. If he had done that night 5, because the last line, but alive, do night 5, yeah. Okay. Hell yeah. Yeah, the mix is hiding a banger of a song. Like, once you can also acclimate to a mix. The highs and the harshness are adjusting to, like, my ears are adjusting to it, and I'm now listening to the actual composition itself and not the mix, and it's sick. This one's sick. That's a catchy rhythm. Bow, 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 bow. But also, like, it could have been any melody under that rhythm. It would have gone hard. Good. Or like, or there's so many. It's such a good rhythm to throw a melody on. It's fun. It's a very, very fun rhythm. Nice. Yeah, that was cool. Those highs are wild. Bro, Will's scream is so fire. It's so good. It's so good. Underrated screamer. Underrated screamer. 100%. The song we did together for the Poppy Playtime song. He added so much stuff that was just like, man, these things I was not expecting are like making the song. I need to go back and listen to the specifics, and we can do that in the future. But there are parts where I think there were like some repeats of the lyrics that were Will's call, and I was just like, yeah, no, you did it, man. Yeah, that's it right there. But all that's to say, Scream is so sick, such a good scream. Oh, good. It's high too. Ugh. Oh, I could never get my fries to sound that good. It's amazing. Ooh, okay. That whole verse was a little bit more on the wordy side, and you can kind of hear in the execution. There were a couple parts where it almost sounds like he was out of breath, not because he was like going so hard on the vocals, but just because it wasn't like, it sounds like it was one take, and there were just too many syllables to happen. There was no time to breathe. Yeah, I think that part, it might not even have been too crowded if it were executed a little bit differently. Let them breathe. Yeah. There's a weird thing happening in the background. It sounds like there's some kind of robotic animatronic delay. It sounds like there's a heavy filter over it, and it's making there almost feel like there's an echo of the lyrics, but they're not quite in rhythm. Yeah, it almost sounds like the words are being spoken and slightly delayed. It's a little off, but I think that could have been just removed entirely. I don't think it needs that.
Unstoppable, indestructible. They were machines ready for their final act. But 30 years have passed, the Patriots renewed the franchise, rebuilt the podcast. Poor fools, what the fuck have they done? We're coming for gold!
Okay, before we even go into the drop, that was a wild build. That was a wild build. And it didn't occur to me until halfway through that it was a build. I was like, why is it just talking here?
Used to be just toys, just playmates, but that didn't happen. That fire in their eyes became unstoppable, indestructible. They were machines ready for their final act. But 30 years have passed, the Patriots renewed the franchise, rebuilt the podcast. Poor fools, what the fuck have they done? We're coming for gold!
3 a.m. 4 a.m. 5 a.m. Oh! Y'all, that part where the 6 came after the 5, fuck, that was crazy, dude. That was crazy. Sorry. Anyway, I was distracted. I was distracted. Will's got to release those sound clips, those voice stems, what I am, by themselves so people can use that for their alarms. Just as like a reminder, whether you're staying up too late or like you need to get up soon and you need to be reminded. You imagine you're just like staying up? Like, hold on.
What the fuck have they done? We're coming for gold!
Could you imagine just like, all right, I'm going to set an alarm for midnight so I don't stay up too late. So I'm just going to watch some TV, and you're sitting there and you're catching up on Severance, and you're like, oh my God, this show is so good. I want to stay up. I got to watch another episode. Oh, hold on. You're like, I got to stay up and I got to watch another episode. Oh, it's midnight. It's 12 a.m. Nah, I should go to bed. Okay. Like, hold on. It's like, okay, maybe just one more episode. Just one more episode and it'll be fine. Damn it. How's it one? How did this happen? Ugh. Okay. Okay, I have questions. I have questions about the lyrics happening under the tires. I say this with so much love and respect. What does I zip and zoom mean? That sounds fun. I want to zip and zoom. Do you zip and zoom? I zip and zoom. He's never zipped and zoomed. He's skedaddled. Okay. No, it's fine. Sorry. I'm joking. I don't want to distract from the fact that this song is actually sick. BT dubs. We gotta start doing that when they name drop. Wow, it's still going. Okay, this ending part feels we're past 3 minutes. So we're getting into long song territory, and this part feels unnecessary. It's a little sloppy. It feels like it was Okay. So we got some stuff to talk about. Elephant in the Room. The production on that song is very harsh, but it's also worth noting that this song is turning 10 years old, February 2025. And I can't think of anyone in this space that loves how they sounded 10 years ago, who hasn't evolved, who hasn't developed as a singer, as a songwriter, producer, judge, jury, executioner, and what have you. I think putting that aside, at least we will incorporate it into the score, but the composition for the first 2/3 of the song are super fun. It's very, very fun. It's a really cool song. The melodies are pretty straightforward, but they hit really hard. And it's sick. Will, as a vocalist, can't sing praises enough. Fantastic singer and screamer. I think that's a really underrated thing with Dag Amis's voice. Yeah, and I really like their approach to songwriting. I like where a lot of the stuff goes. I think they especially shine in the rhythmic pattern choices of vocals, if that makes sense. The way the words flow, the way the vocals rhythm comes through. I think that's one of their strongest points as a songwriter. And we'll probably see even more of that and, see even more so how much the production has developed if we listen to more recent stuff in the future. With that said, mix is very old. Doesn't change the fact that it is a very harsh mix. We have not only Lorgma, but we had a name drop, so it is as on the nose for Five Nights at Freddy's as you can get. So this almost instantly rules out anyone who is not in the game, not familiar with the game, or doesn't want to listen to a song specifically about the game. So that is a factor. Overall, I think because of my bias towards the games is making it 7. I think if I were rating this unbiased, I would give it, because I was going to say 6.5, but we gave a different one, a 6.5 that we were like not as hyped about. I think we give this one a 7. I think we, no, I think we gotta put this one at 6.5. I'm sorry. Genuinely apologize. Yeah, there's a few things I would have done different, but hey, we've already seen there's a remake, there's a remaster. So maybe we'll do that one in a separate reaction, but make sure you're watching the original. I mean, God, 43 million views. Like, I don't care about the mix sometimes. No. It was overall solid. It was overall solid, especially for how new this genre was and how, I mean, self-production scary as it is. Everyone starts somewhere. So overall, well done. Well done. And that's another. And that's another one. Another one. Another one. Which one was that? Where is it on the list? It's time to die.